Connection is one of our greatest needs and one of our greatest teachers. We are designed to belong, to love, to be seen, and to be understood. But the way we define connection determines how deeply we experience it. In the traditional wellness landscape, we talk about social wellness, our ability to build healthy relationships, communicate effectively, and cultivate a sense of belonging in our communities. It is about support, trust, and connection. It is about how we relate, not about how many people we relate to. But somewhere along the way, the meaning of connection began to distort. Our culture started to measure it through visibility, social media, external validation, or the illusion of belonging that comes from performance rather than presence. And that is where relational wealth steps in. At its core, social wellness teaches us that well being is communal, that healthy relationships, clear communication, and mutual support nurture our emotional and physical health. It is one of the pillars of a balanced life, reminding us that we thrive through connection. But modern life often replaces meaningful connection with performative interaction. We accumulate contacts instead of cultivating closeness. We connect online more than we converse in person. We show up everywhere, but sometimes not deeply anywhere. Relational wealth expands the foundation of social wellness. It honors connection not as an achievement, but as an energy, something sacred, reciprocal, and divine. It is not about how visible your relationships are, it is about how vibrant they are. Not about how many people you know, but about how safely you can be known. Relational wealth is the space between souls where truth feels safe. It is love with boundaries, empathy with clarity, and presence without performance. Let's contrast social wellness and relational wealth. Where the focus of social wellness is building and maintaining supportive relationships, the focus of relational wealth is deepening energetic and emotional connection. Where the goal of social wellness is belonging, trust, and mutual support, the goal of relational wealth is authenticity, resonance, and conscious reciprocity. Where social wellness is measured by the quality of interactions and communication, relational wealth is measured by the quality of energetic exchange and emotional safety. Where the energy exchange of social wellness is cooperative and communal, the energy exchange of relational wealth is coherent and reciprocal, giving and receiving equally. With social wellness, the challenge when distorted is overcommitment, performative connection, and burnout. The challenge with relational wealth when distorted is energetic depletion, blurred boundaries, imbalance. When social wellness is aligned, community becomes nourishment. When relational wealth is aligned, connection becomes sacred. Both social wellness and relational wealth begin from the same truth. Connection heals. Science confirms it. Meaningful relationships regulate our nervous systems, strengthen immunity, and extend lifespan. Relational wealth simply expands the lens. It reminds us that true connection also lives in the unseen, the energetic, emotional, and spiritual exchanges that shape how safe we feel in another's presence. Where social wellness builds the bridge, relational wealth ensures what flows across it is honest, balanced, and loving. Social wellness helps us connect. Relational wealth helps us connect consciously. The first invites belonging, The second invites becoming. Ask yourself, where in my life am I performing connection instead of experiencing it? Which relationships nourish my truth and which ask me to shrink to be loved? The goal is not to disconnect. It is to bring consciousness into connection so that love, friendship, family, and community become reflections of your wholeness, not replacements for it. Social wellness begins the conversation. Relational wealth continues it until connection itself becomes sacred.